Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Here is the Team PK real quick. I want to show you the highlights of what happened like every single week. You guys guessed it. Nick, for the third time in a row, got DDoS again, and he couldn't play. See him right there? He died and got revived. Right now he can't see anything on his screen. He's like screaming in call, and we can barely hear him. He was disconnecting. So I'm trying to protect him, hoping that his net gets fixed. I'm trying to protect him, staying beside him. I told the water to stay beside him. Um, there's only so much I can do. He died. He gets shackled, and you see he's like on the ground. He's like laying down on the ground. That's because he disconnected. See him? See him right there on the screen, the big sized monk, Prince Monk. Yeah, he disconnected basically. Um, he keeps getting DDoS, and it's such a the reason why we don't disconnect in skill PK, but he disconnects in team PK is because in skill PK it's Mahmoud who logs on. It's not Yuri. In Team PK, it's Yuri who logs on because in Team PK, we need somebody who can pot off fast, right? And Yuri can pot off faster than Mahmoud. Mahmoud in and Skill PK can handle potting off because we protect him better. But in Team PK, he won't last a minute with them. So we get Yuri. We have nobody else other than Yuri that can pot quick. So we're forced to let Yuri log on. But it's kind of pissing my friends off because it keeps happening every week, like every single week. They do SS like it's ridiculous. So I told him, Yuri, stop adding fucking enemy on your friend list. He did something with his Skype, so now the enemies, even they want to get his IP address, they can't. He did something with it, so next week I'm not gonna risk it because it happened 3 times in a row. So next week we're gonna get Mahmoud to log on for skill and team PK, and we'll see if Yuri disconnects during call with us or not. If he doesn't disconnect, then we'll let him log on the week after that. So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't record Team PK. Our monk disconnected, and you can't have a proper match without a monk, right? So I thought no use of showing that. I basically got poison starred, and the water is gonna kill me right there. So that's kind of ridiculous. All right, guys. So that was the Team PK. So let's begin the Q&As. And for those of you who don't know what Q&As are, it's questions and answers. You guys ask me questions, and I'll answer them here on video. So as many of you guys as possible can benefit from them. So the first question is from Eltash Uchiha, and he says, is CO3 all about pay to win as CO2? And basically CO2 and CO3 are the same to answer your question. So yes, CO2 is pay to win, and CO3 will be also pay to win. They're basically the same thing, there's just gonna be new upgrades. So thank you so much for your question, Latashi Uchiha. You seem like an Naruto fan, so am I. You're so cool, man. Next question is from Josh Lemons, and Josh Lemons is the king in server Venus. He's one of the strongest kings in all Conquer Online. And his question is, let's get that top 10 video out. And the top 10 video is coming out very soon, guys. I promise. I'm working on it right now. I'm stuck on it a little bit. I need some more people, to be honest. I have like 5 people right now, and those 5 people are the top 5 for sure. I need to get the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need another like 5 more. So if you guys know of any king that's really strong, give me his name and his server. He has to be really strong, guys, in the top 10 accounts, okay? So at least 55,000 HP or more, 200 critical or more, 200 immunity or more, and then I'll check him out and I'll compare if he should be on the list or not. So thank you so much, Josh, for your question. And also seeing from your picture, it seems like you play football. I don't know if that's you, but I also play football. And the funny thing is your jersey's number is 54. My jersey number is 55, and I play defensive tackle. So let me know what your position is. It'll be funny if we play the same position. Thanks for your question again. Next question is from Carlo, and I love seeing all your comments, Carlo. I remember like every time I see Carlo's comments, it puts a smile on my face. I remember your names, guys. I remember Carlo. I remember Ashraf, Mahmoud, Mansour. Who else there? Dave and Manny, Ahmed, Ashraf. I remember a bunch of you guys. So the more you comment, the more I know your name. Thank you so much, Carlo. Can you make a video on people who balked and ended up getting into bot jail and banned forever? Thanks for your question, but the problem is there's no way of knowing who blocked how much and who ended up being in bot jail and banned. I'm a player just like all of you guys. I have no access to that stuff. If I went to an asset GM, for example, if I asked the GM, I said, hey, I want to know what's Carlos VIP and if he's been to bot jail and banned before, banned forever before, or whatever. The GM's gonna tell me, who the fuck are you? I'm not gonna give you that information, and the GM will not give me personal information, never. So there's no way of actually knowing that. I could make a list, but it's not gonna be accurate, and I'm gonna run into problems with doing that stuff. All right. Thank you so much for your question again, Carlo. You're awesome. Salah Jamie asks, do you not use VIP avatars or you just don't like it? VIP avatars, basically right now in every server, all the people, kings, princes, noobs, everyone has VIP avatars right now. And it's now VIP avatars are like normal avatars, and normal avatars are like the rare avatars. For that reason, I'm like using VIP avatars because everyone uses them. For my personality is I don't like to be like other people. If people go walk left, I'll walk right. If people walk up, I'll walk down. If people are big size, I'll go small size. So you guys get the big picture. I don't like to be like other people. For that reason, that's why I'll use the bald head guy, because barely anyone uses it and it's really rare to see it. For that reason, that's why I use that face. So I have nothing against VIP avatars. I personally just don't like them because everyone uses them. And yeah, thank you for your question, Saleh. Thanks. Next question is from Yemen Online, and he says, "Okay, I'm so excited. Is CO3 will be in 3D, and basically right now the game Conquer Line right now is 2.5D dimension, and basically people are like, what, 2.5? Basically 2D is like paper, right? 2D is like straight like paper, like drawing paper, and but Conquer Line is not 2D, right? It's not paper. You see the sides, and you see like the sides as well. So that's what makes it 2.5 dimension. And to answer your question is, no, Conquer Line 3 will not be 3D. It will be exactly the same as it is right now. And I kind of find that that's a good thing. Imagine that Conquer Line was like a 3D. Imagine a game like Skyrim, right? A game like Skyrim, it would be really hard to FB and use all the skills if it was 3D dimension. It would be really hard. Like, I'm gonna put footage right now and imagine that footage was Conquer Line 3D. How would that work? How would you jump and it would feel weird and it wouldn't work that way. 3D Conquer Line would just not work that way. Um, and I'm sure a lot of you would agree with me. 3D obviously looks beautiful, but just for Conquer Line, it's not gonna work. But they're what they're gonna do is they're gonna add new graphics and they're gonna add new art. So they're gonna make all the monsters different. They're gonna draw everything from scratch. They're gonna make everything look awesome. Not everything, but most things. And they're gonna make everything looks amazing. So new art, new graphics. When will they do that? I'm not sure. But within the year, they should make a lot of those changes for Conquer Line 3 should take effect within this year. All right. So thanks so much for your question, Yemen Online. The final question is from Hussam Hamoud, and he says, "Will the wings be sold in Bound Shopping Mall?" And basically, what we know, I'm gonna tell you from what we know right now. What we know is that the GM said the wings are another talisman, right? And what talisman are right now is the fan and the tower. And if you go in the shopping mall, the Bound shopping mall right now, you'll see that the fan and the tower are in the and the Bound shopping mall. So as a talisman, I assume that the wings will be there. It should be there. And if it's not there, don't worry. You can get it bound. It will be. You're gonna get like probably a unique bound one. And nowadays, it's easy to get 5 Dragon Balls or whatever and make a super real quick. Dragon Balls now are really cheap, like 30 CPs, 40, 50 CPs, maybe 80 CPs, depending on what server you're from. Anywhere from ranging from 30 CPs to 85 to 90 CPs, depending on what server you're in. So it's really easy to make a super, and then you can just compose it with champion arena points, and plus it as high as you can, and that shouldn't be a problem. All right, that concludes the Q&As, guys, for today. Thank you so much, guys, for all your questions. There have been so many more questions, and I'll answer them in the next part. I promise. I expect to see another video on Q&As next week. So thanks so much, guys, for all your questions, and have an awesome day, guys. Take care.